It's never been easy to be a parent. The widespread use of screens and the pandemic season have added a new aspect to parenthood concerns. Screen time is one of the most discussed and disputed topics among parents today. How much is too much? What effect will screens have on the development of children? If you are a parent, I'm sure you're worried about your children's exposure to screens too. Let me help you in better understanding the effects of screen on children. Hello everyone, my name is Elsa Abraham and I'm an audiologist and a speech language pathologist. I welcome all of you to my social media platform, TheHappySLP. So we talked about virtual autism in detail in the previous video and why intervention is necessary. Today, we'll look at the major negative effects of screen use on children under the age of 5. The consequences on language development would be the first thing we would notice. In terms of language development, it is well understood that a kid learns language when conversing or playing with adults. However, screens only allow for one-way communication and they do not wait for the kid to respond or make an attempt to appreciate their comments. A reciprocal discussion with adults, which include facial expressions and emotional input, is far more advantageous for a child's language development throughout his or her prime years. Secondly, screens rob children of their attention spans. Concentration and focus are inevitable in one's life, and the capacity to do so begins in childhood when children's brains are more sensitive to their surroundings. Essential cues from the outside environment are required for a brain's development and growth. They require time to process such inputs. Moreover, while reading aloud allows children time to process words, images, and voices, their attention span and focus are harmed by frequent exposure to on-screen images and messages. When visuals change at a quick rate while watching screens, the brain does not have enough time to comprehend the data. And according to studies, youngsters who spend the most time on screens have lower concentration and attention. So next, let's look at the impacts of sleep. Importantly, too much blue light from a screen can promote sleep deprivation by suppressing the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. As a result, a child's cognitive development may also be hampered. Infants aged 6 to 12 months may develop sleep disturbances at night if they are exposed to screens frequently in the evening, according to the studies. And now, let's look on to the emotional effects. Excessive screen time has a variety of effects on a child's emotional behavior. Too much dependency on digital media can limit their ability to imagine and motivate themselves. Because of their heightened screen addictions, youngsters are less likely to be delighted by others in their immediate environment, which can lead to frustration, anxiety, and impulsive behavior. Now, let's look at the behavior issues. Emotional, social, and attention issues are more common among elementary school age children who watch TV or use a computer for more than 2 hours each day. If the screens are taken away, most of them throw uncontrollable tantrums to express their frustration, and parents sometimes find it impossible to pacify them without screens. Another most concern is with the educational issues. It's also been shown that when children spend too much time in front of screen, the language development slows down. And as a result, these children score lower in academics than children who spend less time in front of screens. Obesity has also been identified as a key risk factor. Spending too much time doing sedentary activities like watching TV or playing video games can increase the chances of becoming overweight. Another major impact is on understanding of violence. Children might get desensitized to violence as a result of their exposure to violent TV shows, movies, music, and video games. According to the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, kids may eventually resort to violence to solve difficulties and may emulate what they watch on television. Another concern is the ability to control impulses is hampered by screen. For both toddlers and adults, screens are a source of boredom relief. And it is crucial to remember that young toddlers require a certain amount of boredom. It teaches children how to deal with frustration and impulse control. When young children are continuously being stimulated by the screen, they lose the ability to entertain themselves or others. And this irritates and suppresses the creativity and motivation in them. Only when they are bored will their creativity and imagination soar, and they will begin to explore the world around them. And empathy is also harmed by screens. Screen time has been proven to impair young children's ability to read faces and learn social skills, both of which are necessary for empathy development. Face-to-face interactions are the only way for young toddlers to learn to recognize and interpret nonverbal clues. Another drawback is the influence on vision. Children should be given screen breaks since continuous exposure to screen can reduce their need to blink, and this causing their eyes to become dry and irritated. I hope that this video has given you a better understanding of the negative impacts of the screen usage on children, and I'll be posting a few more videos on this topic in the coming days so you can learn about screen time recommendations by age and how to move your child away from the device. So stay tuned. And just a reminder to all of you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, TheHappySLP, and to share this video with anyone whom you think this would benefit. Concerns and questions about speech, language, hearing, and swallowing issues can always be directed to me, TheHappySLP, via comments or my Facebook and Instagram pages. The links are given below in description, and I will do my best to help you. So until we meet again in another video, stay happy and stay safe. Much love, Hannah, TheHappySLP.